Hey everybody, Marcos Villegas here, being joined with Jason Quigley, who fights on this Canelo versus Khan undercard against a very experienced guy in James De La Rosa. But you're getting your chance. This is your moment to shine, to show what you've been working on in the gym with your trainer. Just overall, when the fight was presented to you, what were your initial impressions and thoughts of the matchup?
Right away, there wasn't a question in my head. I was like, boom, this is it. This is my time. This is the opportunity. A perfect stage. Perfect undercard, perfect opponent. This is my perfect chance now to really bust onto the scene, to cement my name, and to let all the other middleweights out there know that Jason Quigley's coming.
Why is that? I don't know, because you're 10-0 and this guy's faced a lot of guys. So if I was your management, I'd be like, oh, wait a second, maybe we could wait a little bit. So you're just like, nah, let's do it.
Yeah, for sure. As I says, we know what I'm capable of. Yeah. And it's even more great as well that people like yourself and everyone are thinking that, because it's going to make everybody remember the name Jason Quigley even more and understand that I'm not here just to be part of big shows and be like, hey, I'm a Golden Boy fighter, I'm living in LA. I'm not all about that, you know what I mean? These are sacrifices. I've moved away from my home back in Ireland, my family, my friends. You make a lot of sacrifices for these opportunities, and this is why I'm here. I'm here to become the best I possibly can, to be world champion, to make a hell of a lot of money doing it, and to enjoy the rest of my life after boxing.
How's that dynamic been, leaving your home? I know you've been in California for quite some time now, but is it strain on you being over here and not being over there full time?
Yeah, of course. It's tough. It's you be away from your friends and your family, and even just your own hometown, the comforts, the food, everything like that. Everything's completely different. One thing now, the weather, I don't miss that too much, but there are some days I do miss a bit of rain and stuff like that. But of course it's been tough, but this is where I want to get to, and these are the decisions that I have to make to get there. And I'm kept busy over here in LA. I'm here in Vegas now for the biggest fight card of the year. I'm ready to shine come Saturday night, and I'm excited.
What do you make of him and the fights that he's had and his past opponents? I know he has a huge, he was knocked out, I believe, against Hugo Centeno, I want to say a year ago, but after that he hasn't done too bad after that fight.
That was his last fight against Hugo Centeno. He got knocked out.
That's right, because he's supposed to have the Lemieux fight.
Yeah. So, that's his last fight, and that was over a year and a half ago. But he's a great fighter. Do you know what I mean? He's boxed the veteran and really tough Alfredo Angulo and beat him. But he's never fought nobody like me before. He's never been into the ring with anybody as hungry, as determined, will to win and never give in. And I respect James. He has a great record. He's fought some great guys, beat some great guys. He has a few flaws as well. He's been beat before. Last fight he's been knocked out, and I plan on doing the same again on Saturday night too.
Yeah, I was going to ask, you want to test that chin out?
Yeah, of course, do you know what I mean? And there's no better man out there that tests his chin than myself.
How do you see the main event and really the co-main? Because you got a guy in David Lemieux who, you're supposed to fight, was supposed to fight your opponent, and then you got the main event. So with the co-main, how do you see that? And then take me through the main event.
David's a great fighter. Glenn Tapia is a great fighter. That's going to be a great fight. I've did a few rounds in camp with David for his Triple G fight.
Hold on, pause it right there. How hard does he punch? I want to know that. How hard is that punch?
David definitely punches hard, without a doubt. You know what I mean?
Is it like a stinging punch, or is it like a punch that kind of just stays with you?
Yeah, it's a punch that kind of stays with you. That they're hurtful shots. He definitely is a powerful fighter and hits hard. And I'm sure Glenn Tapia is going to feel a lot of punches come Saturday night. I think, Lemieux is going to be the more experienced. I think he's going to be the stronger fighter, and I think he's going to come out victorious. And then as for the Canelo Khan fight, it's going to be amazing. I think people's going to see something in Khan that's going to give Canelo problems that he's never had before. you know, that speed and that cutting the ring off, that's what he's going to have to do against Can. Personally, I think the weight is going to come into an issue. You know, I don't think can keep Canelo off for the full 12 rounds. You know, so my prediction there is Canelo at the late stoppage. Yeah.
Either way, Jason, I'm going to be watching your fight. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Jason Quigley, 10-0, looking to be 11-0 now this Saturday on HBO.